Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Jay Swanky coming at y'all with another video, man. And today I got a little more of a discussion type one. So this means that anything that I say, y'all guys can debate in the comments. We can get at it in the comments. If you guys got any suggestions, we can get at it in the comments. And this one right here is just for, like, how could the community improve for 2K20, and how could the community have such a great impact on 2K20 that everything will become positive. Now, if you guys understand what I mean, I mean, how could the community further and better 2K20? Not just how could the devs and Mike Wing and, you know, whatever you want to put to Chris or to LD2K or to Ronnie, whatever you got to push, whatever narrative you want to push. It's about how the community could come better. And I think I have 5 ideas that can do that. Now, idea number 1, I just want to say we can become less toxic. Honestly, we can become less toxic. And what I mean by that is the 2K community is a little toxic. And what I mean by that is it starts from the YouTube creators down to the subscribers, and then the subscribers to the narrative of the game. Now, I'm not singling out any creators or coming at anybody, because everybody does their own thing. They have their own niche. They all do what they do well, and I'm grateful for them all being there. You know, or I'm grateful to have them all in the community, because that's what's needed. You need diversity in the community so that, you know, everything flows and everything goes all, you know, copacetic. But one thing I will say, that toxicity of, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You could think one is not good or whatever. That means that you don't gotta douse their, you know, their YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta douse what they do, because that's their income and that's their living. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta douse that. That's what they wanna. That's what they wanna portray. But all that negativity and you gotta be aware of the stuff you say, and you know, you gotta understand that you're a role model of some of these kids, and that negativity that you're bringing to your channel, it obviously protrudes to the kids, and then the kids protrude it to the devs, and the devs don't even want to be involved in the community. So I think it's all a trickle-down effect that I think the 2K community has to realize. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, if you're an adult or you're a teenager, you understand what I'm saying. And that all goes to why the devs don't want to be directly inputted or have a relationship with certain YouTubers. So and at the same time, it's just that they can be picking and choosing. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not coming for anybody. So, you know, you know, y'all get what I'm saying. If y'all are mature, man. Moving on to number 2. I think that when 2K20 comes out, I don't think that we shouldn't buy the game. I think that people should buy the game, show the support, because remember that you have a specific studio that comes up with 2K, and that studio, they need your money to support. Because if you look around, a lot of video gaming studios are shutting down. Because I remember Ubisoft was having trouble in Canada. There's troubles all over the world with video gaming studios. So I think the best idea is for us to buy 2K20, but I think that we all should follow them on Twitter. You know, a lot of people don't use Twitter, but I think that we should use Twitter. I think we should follow them, show them that we're supporting their game, and now that we're supporting their game monetarily, I think that that we should all vocalize our points, be able to write out our points. And again, the relationship between YouTubers and developers need to be on a really good scale, because now YouTubers have this saying, and they have a voice. Now when they have a voice, they have to come to them, look, what do you think about the game? And I think a lot of YouTubers, if they clean up their act, they can go and be like, listen, I want to test this game. Meaning, what that means is they want to go in, they want to step in, and they want to test the game. Now, if 2K really cares about the relationship with people, they would have to start with people that have a following, because they're the majority leader. You get what I'm saying? It's like you having like in Congress, you have a congressman that goes to represent you, because that's what they represent, if you get what I'm saying. So when they go to let's just say 2K is the government, when they go to the government, they come with these ideas. After they test it, they see it, they feel it out, and then they say, look, you should do this with this, you should do this with this, and you should do this with this, and you should do this with this. Now, mind you, sometimes the Congress people will do something that's a little bit beneficial towards them, but overall, sometimes they do stuff that is good for the community. So I think that's what needs to happen. And I think you should I don't think you should treat YouTubers as delegates, but I think you should treat YouTubers in a way and hold them to a higher form of fashion that could benefit the whole community, because they could do something really beautiful. Moving on to number 3, I think that a lot of people get it confused. I've seen this with the 2K community, because I remember when Mike Wang was coming out with NBA 2K19, and he asked you guys a question: how would you like the game, more arcadic, or would you like the game to be a more simulator? And I remember it was some ridiculous poll, and there was a bunch of people that said that they wanted the game to be more arcadey. And I was like, wait, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You know? And I think that you should also be careful of what you wish for, and be careful for what you vote for, and very clearly state in the comments. This is why you have comments of videos. This is why you have comments of Twitter, and every social media allows you to have comments, because you're supposed to, even though you vote for something, elaborate what you mean. Now when you elaborate what you mean, developers understand, oh, he meant arcadic but he meant this, or he meant arcadic but she meant that, or da 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 da. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure when you say, I want it to be arcadey but I want it like this, so that multiple people in the comments, you know, they're not gonna read every comment, but every comment counts, because if they do read your comment, they understand what you're looking for. You get what I'm saying? Don't leave stuff open-ended, because if you leave something open-ended, they're gonna go with their understanding of it, and it may not be what you wanted or what you like. So make sure you elaborate yourselves on these Twitter comments, these Facebook posts, and all of the stuff that they do to interact with you guys. You can't be afraid to interact for something and then expect something to be some way and then complain about it. That makes no sense, man. So y'all gotta be really involved in these type of things. I'm not saying everybody's gonna be involved with it, because that's not realistic, but the majority of y'all should be, if y'all gonna complain this much on YouTube and Twitter. You get what I'm saying? Now number 4, I think that going back to a 2K developer standpoint, I think that 2K has to do a better job with them actually interacting with the community. Now, Mike Wang did a really good job at the beginning of 2K19, but I feel like Ronnie 2K himself should be somebody who, I feel like I don't know, maybe I feel like Ronnie 2K himself should actually like be more involved in the community. He doesn't really have like a cool relationship with anybody that's big on their game. He doesn't really do anything for their game. You know, 2K doesn't bring anything in the game of one of their big creators. I hate to bring up Fortnite, but Fortnite does it right, man. I hate bringing up Fortnite because I don't actually like that game. I don't enjoy it at all. I don't even play that game anymore. But they had stuff for Ninja. They had stuff for Myth. They had stuff for, you know, and those are their big creators. You have to get in tune with those guys. Those guys bring a certain amount of hype to your game. And when you elevate those guys, you elevate your game. Because the game wasn't that good, but then Ninja got an ESPN story, and then they became bigger than the game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what else blueprint do you want, man? There's nothing else I can virtually tell you guys. I don't really understand. And if y'all disagree with me, like I said in the beginning of the video, y'all can drop a comment down below. You know what I'm saying? You can drop that like or you can drop that dislike. But I think what I'm stating is facts, man. Because if you look at the blueprint, Fortnite went from banger to banger overnight when you had Drake drop that joint, because Ninja was able to get a collab with him because Ninja was a big enough person, because they made their game big enough. Like, they marketed their game properly. So I mean, yeah, I think Ronnie 2K has to dive in head first and become what he is. I think he should change. I think 2K should change position to community manager, and he should be diving into the community. And if Ronnie 2K was smart, he'll do his little Twitter, he'll do his little Twitch or whatever, and he'll use himself as and position himself in between a guy that works at 2K, but a guy that listens and has his ear in the community. When he has his ear in his community, he takes back whatever those YouTubers or whatever those people in his comments and in his video section are saying, take it back to 2K. He take it back to Mike Wang. After he takes it back to Mike Wang takes it to the game, puts the code in, bam, 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 boom. Our game changes a little bit, and it's better for the community, and it's what the community wants. I think this could be a beautiful relationship, and I think that we just need to get it right. Now, coming down to the end of the video, number 5, man, this is the most important one, and if y'all made it here, man, drop that like on the video, subscribe, all of that good stuff, because right here, this one is the most important one, and I fell victim to it. Some of my boys fell victim to it, but it's one thing that my boy Matt always said, and you know, I fell victim to it somewhat. And this is what I formulated by, you know, learning on it, you know, being up in the middle of the night and thinking about it. I would just like to say that we as a community has to adjust to 2K, and 2K doesn't have to adjust to us. Now what I mean by that is we have to adjust to 2K20, while 2K20 shouldn't have to adjust to us. Boom. Now what I mean by that is when they come out with 2K20, whatever is in 2K20, within the first 3 months, I feel like we should be learning 2K. I don't think that we should be trying to change the game right away, because you didn't give the game a chance. You have to give 2K20 the chance first, and then we go after it, and then we change it. For example, in 2K19 when it first started, boom, 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 boom. You know, we came out and I was getting adjusted. Everybody was making their builds. Everybody thought that this build was gonna be OP, this build was gonna be a demigod, this, that, and the third. You know, everybody makes mistakes on a prelude player. That's why you don't actually put VC into your prelude player, because it makes no sense, because you don't know how the game is gonna be. But steals were a big issue. Now, instead of everybody getting their passes right and knowing when to and when not to pass the ball, what is the passing lane, when is the hand, what's the hit box, what's the steals box. And granted, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, because you're learning the game. And I understand that, and I know it's frustrating to make those mistakes, but you have to make those mistakes in order for the game to progress and grow. Now, if you make the game 2K19, make it like how you understood in 2K18, then it's 2K18 2.0. It's not 2K19, it's 2K18 2.0. Why? Because you just changed it back to the game that you understood from before. That's not how a game is going to be if it releases every year. It's just like in Madden, you have to adjust to Madden's new meta. And just like in FIFA, you have to adjust to FIFA's new meta. That's just how it goes, man. You cannot just bring FIFA, like if you have FIFA 19, you can't go back to FIFA 18 and play FIFA 18 2.0. Well, that makes no sense, guys. Come on now, use your brain. You can't go back to last year's game. You gotta progress and move forward and allow the game to grow. Don't stunt the growth of the game, and especially don't do it too early. Within 3 months, everybody should have a feel for the game. I know that if I make this pass to this, and this, I know it's gonna be a steal. And if I make this pass here and there and there, I know it's gonna be a turnover, or I know it's gonna be a bucket, or I know if I hit this fade from right to left, bang, it's a bucket with a shot creator. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't even give a chance for the game to grow, and then y'all ended up with pushing the way it is, because the original pushing wasn't that bad. You'll still get a foul. Not this one. They drag you out the whole entire play and then wet ball right in for your pops, and that's game. So you guys gotta understand what y'all doing to the game, man. Well, it's your boy Jay Swanky signing out. Don't forget to drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.